Hey, good morning, everybody. Right Line Trading. This is Rory Powers. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. Before we get started, this broadcast is for educational and demonstration purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please do yourself a favor, consult with a licensed financial advisor. There is a significant amount of risk when trading these financial instruments. In fact, you could lose your entire trading account. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a nice evening. Was just having an interesting conversation with Charles and Sergio about the pivots, but we'll get into that in just a few minutes. Um, we'd like to start out every day, each day, to prevent any unpleasant surprises by taking a look at the Forex Factory. Those are the news reports that will be coming out today. And today is Wednesday, May 14th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. You're still alive. You're still in the game. God is good. Amen. Hallelujah. Wednesday, May 14th, a blessed day. We have, wow, FOMC member Waller was up early this morning at 5:15 a.m., whispering in the market's ear. 9:10, member Jefferson speaking. 10:30, we got crude oil. And those are really the news reports that are coming out during our live stream. Doesn't look like there's anything that's an orange or a red folder. Everything is yellow. Crude inventory at 10:30. All right. Hey, good morning. Good morning, MJ, Duke, Ankh, Rodney, Marcia, good morning, Mark, Rod, Kenneth, Dr. Hanson, good morning. Good to see everybody. Hey, there he is. Hey, Tom. All right. Yeah, what we are talking about. Well, let me just do lay a little bit of a foundation. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. My name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading, and I thank you for joining us. We're going to be showcasing our automated bots here at Right Line Trading. We have the AI Auto Trader and the iBots, and these are strategies that run within the NinjaTrader 8 platform. No other platform. And once the strategies are enabled, they are fully automated. They will execute and manage the trades for you. We have a pretty diversified portfolio of not only instruments, but time frames that we trade them on. And we run the bots through pre-market, through the Asian Open, the London Open. And once we get to the New York Stock Exchange ready to open up, we have what we call our leaderboard. Our leaderboard is right here. These are the bots that are performing the best pre-market in the current trading environment. Our gold one-day pass is scored. The retirement plan this week is absolutely crushing it. The retirement plan is a signal A, which does really good in volatile conditions when there's big swings up and down. It's absolutely crushing it. This bot has come to on my radar, and I'll show you why. It's when you purchase our bots, we have a tool that will set up each and every bot in its own distinct and individual SIM account. You don't want to get it out of the box and start trading them all live. That's not how we do it. We put them all in their own separate SIM account, and we keep an eye on the performance, the historical performance of each bot. So the historical performance of the retirement plan bot Just for this week, okay? I refer to this as the "What have you done for me lately's?" If you did well last month, well, we were very grateful back then. But we want to know what you've done for us lately, like today. Today it's on my leaderboard, and this week it's up $4,500. Okay, so we can't discount the retirement plan. When it's time to make a decision, actually now I just regenerated. It's up to $5,700 trading one contract. So now that we see the money that it's making, which is, I mean, phenomenal, then I like to say, well, when is it doing it, right? When is it doing it? So we go to our analysis, we look at the half hour of the day, put it on entry time, and you can see the half hour out of the day that it's doing the best. It's doing really good at that London Open, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's doing really well at the New York Stock Exchange Open at 9:30. But really, there's not a time that this bot is trading that it's doing poorly. It's doing absolutely phenomenal this week. So we're going to keep our eye on the retirement plan. So these are the bots that are performing the best in the current market environment. Retirement plan, you can see, is second only to a 1-day pass, which is trading 10 contracts. So the retirement plan is trading one. Then we have our 30 range haymaker, which is also having an outstanding week. Another signal A on the 20 Unirenko, likes the volatility. Our 30 range velocity on the NASDAQ. And this NQ Smart Stop was, wow, it was up really nicely about an hour ago. So it's giving it back. Good morning, Oceans K9. Rod. All right. So let's get ready for the power play. Every morning, one of my favorite strategies to use in the first half hour of the market open is the power play. Our data is really supporting going with the retirement plan from 9:30 to 10. It seems like a strategy that just can't miss right now. But we've been having a lot of success with our power play. And I'm going to unlock my copier. I'm going to put in that 30 range power play drone. Oops. Yep. And I've got all of my Apex accounts. And the way the power play works, if you haven't seen it before, is you can see I have two NASDAQ charts up. The 30 range on my right is my shorter time frame. That's the time frame that the strategy is actually running on. However, one of the conditions in order for the power play to trigger is our 20 Unirenko, which is the higher time frame, has to be in alignment as far as market structure or trend. For a short trade, it must be below the 50. Price must be below the 50. For a long trade on both charts, for a long trade, price must be above the 50 on both charts. The 15 EMA is a really good assessment of momentum. So I really like to see the color of my 15 going in the direction of my trade. If it's short, I want that 15 EMA to be red. If it's long, I want it to be green. Now, the overall trading environment is also something that's very important to know what went on earlier. We know in the last few days we've taken a really big leg up, since the report of China and the U.S. coming to the agreement to drop the tariffs. We've had a couple of really big, strong bullish days. And at midnight, here's May 14th right here. We had a little leg up, down, up and down, kind of flat. Good volatility. These conditions favor our signal A bots with that volatility. So no real clear direction as of yet. All right, 9:29. Good luck, everybody. Let's get ready to rumble. Make sure we've got the correct bot. We do. So now you can see we have an alignment to the downside. Our 20U is very tight to that 50, but it is below the 50. We would want one more candle to close to the downside. We always let the market settle down. Right at the market open, we get the burst of volatility. A lot of algos are firing off orders, and we're looking for a direction once it settles. Now keep your eye on your lag, everybody. I've got 8 seconds on my NASDAQ. 7. Some decent volume. Getting a push to the upside. Okay, my lag meter just came back down. We got a big level of resistance that price is trying to push through. Right now we're in a ranging market, a ranging channel. We need a break. Good morning, Carol. The contracts, I'll check in just a moment. I'm going to let it fire off a trade here. Let's see if it takes a long entry. I see I'm moving into resistance on my 20U. Hmm. Good morning, Suzanne. Thanks for joining us. I was hoping to get an entry just to see the price action. I love to see the price action. My 20U Mac truck is in. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now let's get a little price action here. Oh, it's nice too. But we're right into that area of resistance on our 20U. That's what I chickened out on. So it bounced off of that resistance. We had a big discussion. I'll tell you about the what we discussed in our meeting this morning regarding these pivots and why the strategy doesn't seem to be seeing exactly what we're seeing. And what it is, it's the days. What we think it is on our charts. We're loading bars to load. Boy, this is going to break right through. It's in the profit window. That would have been a beauty. I'm going to turn this on. My 20U is breaking as well. Let's see if we can get a long entry. That would have been one and done. Those pivots on the 20U scared me. Good volume, really nice volume. 4,000 contracts a minute. There we go. We're in. Come on, don't slow down now. Keep going. Keep pushing up. Come on. Come on. Push up. Mm. Oh, man. Yeah, bounce. Yeah, bounce. Come on, give me a push up. Come on, one leg up. Get my profit window. Hmm. One more push up. And a little higher. Damn. Hmm. Come on, give me a bounce. Bounce. Bounce now. Go ahead. Bounce. Oh, man. Well, got ourselves in a nail biter here. Mm. All right. Somehow that one didn't follow through for us. Man, uh, wanted to give us a couple hundred just like yesterday. Nothing more. And we got to take what the market will give us. All right, we're 0 for 1. Strike one. Man, I thought we were going. I thought we were there. Let's move our profit target right below. Stay right in our channel here. Power play bot is up 366. Drone is down 100. All right, maybe we get a short roll here. Let's give it a few minutes. The 20U retraced right back to the 50 now. Now let's see whether it bounces or keeps breaking down lower. We got some downside support on our 30 range. We're still in a pretty narrow channel here. Momentum's pinned to the bottom. Good morning, Judy. Judy. Good to see you. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you're doing well. Retirement plan is in. Looks like it's in short. We don't have an alignment of trend just yet. Our 30 range is below, our 20U is above, and we're in a bit of a choppy environment here. Boy, that first trade came out of the box and hit that long. Mm, mm, mm. And it kind of petered out on us. We were up about 200 and change, and it came back and got us for a full loser. Carol, I have to agree with you. Carol said the market is slow. So far, it is not doing much. Our volume is just about 1,000 contracts a minute. Here we go. Let's see if we get a move to the downside. The 20U is just breaking through. Headed into some downside support. Let's let it take one. I'm getting lag on my NASDAQ. Here we go. There it goes. It's in that trade. Oh man, that's a nice entry too. Let's turn it on. That's going to be a winner. Good selling pressure here. Good selling pressure. Let's get the break. Let's get the break of support. It's in the profit window. We need a break of support here. Let's get a break of support. Continuation down to the short side. Let's go. Break right through. Okay, it didn't break it. Darn. It's retracing back to the 50. I'm afraid it's going to trade right into support. Nice. Great trade. Man, I saw that selling pressure. I should have enabled it. Good trade, K9. Let's get the break here. Come on. One nice break, and we got some running room here. The volume isn't that great, I'll tell you. We're bouncing right at that area of support. Breakthrough. We're going to need a signal B. We need that oscillator, that RSI line to get buried. Go ahead, get in there. Get in there. Good volume, 2,000. Now our RSI line is buried. Here comes a signal B. Bam, we're in short. Come on now, let's go. Get some follow through now. Come on now. Keep pushing down. Come on down. Get in our profit window. Get in the window. Get in the window. Come on. Okay, 250 or 500? Go all the way. Came back. All right, we got a 250. Let's see if we can get another short. Really good volume here. We got 3,300 contracts a minute. Let's get one more trade to the short side. Come on, break through. Let's go. Nice, Judy. Great trade. Welcome back. Nice retracement. That's what we wanted. Nice retracement. And let's get a continuation down into the trend. Our 20U is headed up. Here comes a signal A entry. Here comes a signal A short. Bam, we're in. Come on now. Let me put this right above this support. Come on down. Push through. Push on through. Come on down. Get in the window. Now let's regroup for a minute. Very close to my profit target. I'm sitting here weighing my what to do. I'm only at 115 on number 20. Setting up for a long now. Let's keep an eye on the price action. It's trading pretty nicely. We're about to break above the 50 on my 20. It just broke through, and my power play jumped in long. I disabled my copier. Let's see the price action here. My 20U is just too tight to that 50. Scares me. Yes, Marcy. All right. Great job. Retirement plan's up 1682. It was up, I think, about 1300 when we started. Boy, I'm very tempted to take one more trade. Only because one full losing day will erase 3 winning days. Oh, you're having a great week, Marcy. We kind of fought our way back into the green territory, just like yesterday. In that first trade, it spilled. I'm still talking about spilt milk. Oh, I just took a beautiful entry short right into support. Boy, was that a beauty. Oh, look at that trade. Oh, let's see if we get a break. We need a break of support. Man, it took another leg down. Look at that. In the window. Got the profit goal. Let's get this break. I want this break of support. We've got some room on our 20U. If we get this break, we got some running room on the 30 range. There is some really good selling pressure. You see my RSI line. It's retracing. So that's what this strategy does. It finds those, it gets those pull back and goes on those signal Cs. Here comes a signal A short. We got the downside support. There it goes. It's finding the ebb and flow. That downside support, I chickened out on it. Let's see if it'll break it. If it breaks it, I'm going to go in. I'm going to put it on now. If it can hit that profit target, it's through. It, I'll tell you, putting your profit target right above those blue lines, it would have hit it. I can't take a trade into that support. We want to break a support here. We're getting good selling pressure. This is our third or fourth time testing it. We want the break. Here we go. Push through. Push through. Nope. Here we go. Another test of that support. Looking for the break, K9. It's building up. It's building up. It's building up that volatility. And it could pop to the upside now. Might have found the bottom. It's going to pop one way or the other. It appears to be to the downside, but you never know. Yeah, it's bouncing right now. It's going to build up some volatility and pop right through. That's right, Mark. That is true. That is correct. I'm going to go over, though, what's hot and what's not in just a few minutes. Let me see if it's possible to get one more entry. That first trade is, I can't get it off my mind, I'll tell you. Our 20U is right at the 50 here. Well, yes, you're right. And I'm going to talk about that because I think it's important to know something. Let's see what happens here. That's a beautiful entry. Right back in the window. The power play's trading really well this today. I've seen a couple of trades do this. It peters out. When it goes up about 225, momentum wanes and it comes back. Now it's setting up short. It's going to come right back down and retest. Nope. Watching the price action of this trade. It's a rocky road up, ain't it? Man almighty. All right, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. We got crude inventory at 10:30. And I want to show you something about the pivots which is really why I time out, why I time on my copier when to enable the trades. It has to do with the pivots and price action, but mainly the pivots. It's going into consolidation here. It's a completely sideways market. It usually pops one way or the other out of these areas of consolidation. It's bouncing up off that upside resistance and my 50. Retirement plan is in. What I was going to show you regarding the pivots. Wait, let's see if this is the pop that I've been waiting on. There does seem to be buying pressure. I just having trouble getting through this resistance. It's really nice on the 20U. We got some running room here. If we could just break this area of support, of resistance, they're having a battle royale, the bears and the bulls here. Which way to drive this market? Now, it's important to know in the strategy itself, if I open up one of the strategies, this is what I'm referring to, is in the strategy, in our trade management, well, in the strategy parameters itself, if I load the template for the power play, what we have is the clear first target value of 60. What that means, hold on just a second. What that means is if there's a pivot or a volume zone within 60 ticks of my entry, it's a filter that will prevent the entry from happening. Let me show you this. So we're going to go to the AI Auto Trader, and I'm going to load up. Now we're getting the pop to the upside every time I start to do this. Let's take one more trade. Let's see if we can get this long entry. Oh, oh, the lag got me. Oh, man. Ah, that's my lagometer. There was a big burst of volume that came through. I knew it was building up with that. The market went sideways on us, and it was building up a lot of volatility there. And it broke to the upside, but I'm glad I didn't get in now. All right, so let's go back to what we were discussing. In the strategy itself, I really like the way this looks here. The 20U went long. Ah, I'm going to leave it. Oh, I love this long entry. There it goes, too. Let's see if I dodged a bullet. You see my 20U has some really nice running room to the upside. Okay, let's load up the, I dodged a bullet. Let's load up the, if I go to my strategies, this is what I'm referring to on the pivots, and I go to new strategy, and I select the AI Auto Trader, and I'm going to load the power play template. And in the power play template, in order to prevent it from trading into pivots or areas of support or resistance, we have a clear first target value. Once we check off clear pivots and clear volume zones, then we say, well, how many ticks of clearance do we want? Our profit target in our ATM strategy is 100, but when we get to 75, we're in our profit target window. So do we make that value 75? I've been running one at 75 and one at 60 to see the difference. And in the meeting this morning, I asked Sergio, why on my chart, do I see areas of support or resistance, but the strategy will still execute the trade when I know I'm within 60 ticks of that threshold? So it's important to know that what we're doing is we're loading data on the bottom here, and it's loading 5 days of data here. Okay, 5 days of data. On my chart, I'm loading 500 bars. So it's going to make a difference what I'm seeing visually and what the strategy is looking at. Because look, if I change this to 1 day and I apply it, now look where my support and resistance lines are now. You see that? If I load just 1 day and apply it, they disappear. There's not nearly as many. Let's load 5 days. And that's what the strategy is looking at. It's a lot of data, but there's not nearly as many. And that's the difference. So if I load just 1 day here, and then in my strategy itself, I also load 1 day. But what it does is it takes away a lot of those support and resistance lines that I really am trying to duck and dodge. So what we're thinking of doing, and I'm going to talk about it more with the team. We're going to meet with Mark and Sergio and Charles, is in the strategy itself where it says days to load. I'm thinking maybe we also make it bars to, instead of days right here, days to load, we also give it a bars to load, a drop down where instead of loading just days, because these are intraday trades that are on a very short time frame, we also load it at bars, and I think it'll cut down on the lag because we're going to be loading a considerably less amount of data, and it's going to match. So that's why what we're seeing on our chart, the pivots, it's reading the pivots differently in the strategy. So that's why I've been timing out my entries. because I really don't want to trade into those areas of support or resistance. Some days, yes, it's like today. Mark pointed out that had I let it just run without interfering with it, I would have been up $600 or $700. And I would really love to just let it go. But I don't want to trade into those pivots either. And I think that that is something that we need to take a closer look at. So if I open this in a new window, and on this chart, I'm going to load 1 day. And on this chart, I'm going to load 500 bars. 21,300. So I have a pivot here on my 500 bars chart, and I don't have it on my 1 day chart. So the strategy doesn't see that pivot. Because we're loading a different amount of data on our chart and in our strategy parameters. So if you want to see exactly what it's looking at, you'd have to be loading the same amount of days or bars on both your chart and in the strategy. Yeah, me too. Me too, K9. But Mark, when Mark brought that up today, it's exactly what we were talking about in the meeting this morning. And we're getting ready to release a new update. And the update in the strategy parameters. And today, by the way, I wanted to mention that Charles is doing the live training at 12. And if you've just joined us or you have questions, in Discord at 12 noon, it's a great day to get started. If you're listening and you haven't come aboard, today's a great day to do it. And jump into that Discord onboarding. We do it every Wednesday. If you can't make it today, don't worry. We'll do it again next week. But a really great training Charles does. You can unmute yourself. It's not a one-way conversation, and it's a great venue to ask questions and get up to speed with anything that you have questions or are having problems with. Yeah, one time or other, they're all broken. Yeah, you're right. And that's another point, Dr. Jeff, that Sergio was making is the memory. It I think what he says was 150 bars or 200. It only has after a certain amount of bars that are printed. I forget what he said. Well, anyway, he's going to relook at the code of it a little bit closer. But we have to have a match of what we're looking at and what the strategy's looking at. Because I'm always wondering, why would it take that trade? Because I know there's not 60 ticks to that pivot. Why would we trade right into a pivot? Well, it doesn't. It's if we're loading a different number of days or bars in our strategy parameters, it's not going to print. It's not what we're looking at on our chart. No, agreed, Mark. No, we're all over it. I'm all for it. Anything that would make things easier. But we didn't quite reach our profit goal. But I think I'm going to stop where I am just because of price action. It's a choppy, miserable market right now, and I don't think it's worth risking it. So it wasn't a great day, but any day that you could stop and all your accounts are green, um, count it all joy. Count it all joy. 520 across the PA accounts, including the evals. I'm up 1100, and it's a 3 for 3 week with the power play trades. The only thing that I really worries me about these last 3 days is if I do take two losers tomorrow or Friday, it wipes out, these 2.5 days of winnings. Thank you, Charles. That's what I was. Oh, okay. Thank you. I muted I had a phone call come in when you guys were talking about that, and that's what I missed. So the pivot sensitivity parameter, which is 150 in our global parameters, is how many bars the indicator analyzes to determine pivot. So it's only analyzing 150 bars. If the pivot's not broken within that range, it becomes permanent until broken later. Huh, interesting. Will do, Trey Gator. Will do. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leaderboard today, number one. And let me tell you something. I went through the what have you done for me latelys. And I got to tell you, the 1 day passes are just crushing it again this week. We've got custom templates for prop traders to get you over the hump of the eval. Statistically, I normally say it's 33%, 1 out of 3. But listen, I think they're all higher significantly this month. But number one, gold, the gold 1 day pass is up 3,000. It got the winner. The sim account, I'm not sure exactly which strategy it is. It's the NQ Smart Stop 2. That NQ Smart Stop 2 is also looking at a 2 minute. I changed it. It was no, it's not. It's a 30 range. And it's using interestingly enough, it's using a clear first target value of 50. So I've really been playing around with that on the signal A a little higher. The Mack truck signal A, 1357. The retirement plan. Um, we were talking about that strategy a little earlier. It's having a great week, although the last few trades it's taken have been small losers. So it was up 1300 at one point. Now it's up 780. It looks like it's taking some heat. It's in an open position now. The retirement plan. The IBOT ES20 range 650. IBOT ES4U 500. ES8U scalper 400. ES4U drone 431. Well, you see them. The PA accounts. Um, we had a couple of them over 200 or 180, 212, and one at 115. And then the evals all scored 180, it looks like 50, 50, and 195. And a couple of those 30 range NQs and ESs are up marginally. Let's see what's hot, what's not this week. This week on the funded accounts, Very good week so far. 1820. It has not been easy. I can assure you. It has not been easy. 2 out of the 3 days we took a full loser, yesterday and today, and clawed our way back. So 1820, not too shabby. 71% of the trades have been profitable. Those are on the PA accounts doing our power play trade in the morning. The retirement plan has come down just a little bit. This is this week. It's up 51.78. It does really well at the market open, 9:30. The Haymaker is up 1,700 now. The power play bot Power play bot. This is with no interference, letting it fire away. Oh, wait. The power play bot is almost perfect, interestingly enough. And remember, that's optimizing the time that it trades. But listen to this, it's also optimizing the trigger that it uses. Okay, so the drone that's using all the triggers is up about just over 2,000 at 9:30. Let's see what this one is. Well, actually, it's not doing as good. So the drone is really the better play at that 9:30 window, which is how we've been using it. The drone is the way to go. So 1579 on the drone. That's between 9:30 and 10:30. It does significantly better between 9:30 and 10. And the NQ30 range velocity, it was up 3,400 before we started today. And currently, it's up 2645. Steven on the 8 Unarenko is having a decent month, a decent week. It was up 1,800, now it's up 11. Today's a choppy day. It's not doing as well today. And that's as far as I got. I haven't done the iBots yet, but look at these one-day passes. Crude oil, 55%. The ES30 range, 70%. Gold, 100%. These are all one-day passes. NQ30 range, 47%, 46, not too shabby. And then let's see the YM. I know you're up here. Nope, the YM hasn't taken a trade yet. So there you have the one-day passes. So that's what it looks like so far this week. Congratulations to Judy. I saw Judy got a full winner. Marcia, another green day for Marcia. Who else? Who else scored today? How'd you do, K9? I think you said you hit today, didn't you? Yes. Another great day for Marcia, Dr. Hanson. Judy got a full power play. Oceans K9 got a full power play. Sweet. Nice rod. Treywick Gator. When are we meeting up, Treywick Gator? Let's see what's going on. What's your name in Discord, Treywick Gator? Rod got 905. Treywick Gator. You got killed across the board. Let's get together, Treywick Gator. I want to help you. Tell you, we've got some. So we have in our community. I always say, hey, we've got the whole spectrum of experience levels. Well, one of our members on the far right of that spectrum, and I don't mean politically. I mean he's a professional options trader. He's a professional trader. He trades futures as well. Is Savvy Trader. Savvy. Savvy's been trading with David Wise for forever. He's a dinosaur, but man, does this guy does he have incredible knowledge and experience trading? Well, we set him up on the iBots yesterday, got him re-engaged in the automation, and man, I was reading his comments. When you have a moment in the Discord, um, one of the question that Peter had asks, that he found the strategies work best in a trending market versus a ranging market. And how do you determine whether or not it's a trending market? Well, Savvy goes into, I mean, a dissertation with incredible information. How he uses the market internals, and he looks at a couple of different indicators, and based on the readings of it, he looks at the momentum indicators, RSI Laguerre. He looks at the breadth environment, the advanced decline lines. He looks at each sector. He has a formula, and if you read this, um, it's some really interesting information. But I'm really excited that he's re-engaged in the automated bots, because when we first started, he was getting results that was just blowing our mind, and I'm really happy that he's getting back into futures. His name's Savvy Trader. Does a really great job. Sorry to hear that, Mark. Todd Timmons, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. All right, so what do we have planned? Right behind me, coming up right behind me, is professional options trader David Wise. He's going to be trading his SPY Super system. SPY Super. And David, if you haven't heard me say it, I'll say it again. He is a leader in the Reddit community of traders. The Reddit, if you're not familiar with Reddit, that community is 40,000 deep, and there's power in numbers. They proved it. They had some of those meme stocks. They were all getting together and doing these short squeezes, and there's definitely power in numbers. But David's a leader of that community. He's been verified. His performance, his track record is verified, and he's a professional trader. There's no doubt. And he has a rules-based system that he uses to trade options. A lot of the information that he shares can be really used trading any financial instrument. It's really important not to dismiss learning from somebody if they trade a different instrument, because it's all the same, is what I've learned. Whether it's Forex, futures, stocks, cryptocurrency, it's all the same. It doesn't matter. It all has the same foundation of what we're looking to do, and that's determine the future direction of price, period. And what it's called, the names for it are change a little, but it's the same theory across any financial instrument. So it's very valuable information that he shares that can be used whether or not you trade options. I guess that's the point I was trying to make. And he's coming up right behind me. And I also want to put David Kushner, the Kush, is going to be doing a live presentation. Kush very quietly is up over 30 grand on his PA accounts. Just like we are on these here. Last time I checked, it was 33,000. Let's look at the E-mini. The ES drone, the ES20 range on the iBot. I'm going to put a link in the chat box. It's bouncing right off the VWAP. This yellow dotted line on the E-mini is the VWAP. Let me put a quick link in the room. It's at 4:30 this afternoon. The Kush has a rules-based system. This guy, I remember when he first came aboard. I don't know. I think it was about 5 or 6 years ago. He was in the room with Mark Sachs, and he messaged me every day in Skype. Why is he breaking his rules? He'd get so upset about it. And I said to myself, you know what? One day he's going to have his own room, and he's going to stick to his own rules. And sure enough, that day came. He's going to be doing a webinar. It's titled How to Avoid the Number One Mistake Prop Traders Make. Prop trading webinars today at 4:30. That's Eastern time. If you can't make it live, register anyway. This way you'll automatically get the replay link. And tomorrow we're going to be on the Investors Summit. Okay, here comes Kushner's link. Today at 4:30. All registrants will receive the recording, the replay. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody. Great day today. Man, I tell you, that first trade still sticks with me. It was up 200 or 300. The first one out of the box went for a full winner, right at 932. The one I'm talking about that keeps coming back and haunting me today in my mind. So I know it's spilled milk now. Is that very first trade right here. There it is. This beautiful trade at 9:33 and 12 seconds. My goodness gracious. Thank you, Dr. Hanson. All right. So anyway, listen, it was another profitable day. Anytime we close the day and all of our accounts are green, it's a good day. And the trading gods have been on our side. So God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. And please, if you would, like my video here on YouTube. It gives us a little traction. We got a little bitty, an itty bitty bit of profit today, and that's all we look for each day. We're not looking to break the bank, just a couple $100 a day, and we're on our way. God willing, we're going to do it again tomorrow. Don't forget, Charles at 12 noon Eastern in Discord. David Kushner at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. The link is in the chat box. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thanks again for joining me. All right, Scott. Thank you. Thank you, Charles. Charles is great. Let me tell you, thank you, Charles. Really, this guy is such a hard worker and it just makes sacrifices so much of his time to help others. If you haven't come aboard and you're listening to me in the mornings, it's a good time. Go over to our website. We got some really good discounted pricing that we haven't changed from over the weekend. Jump on in, get in Discord. 12 o'clock, Charles is going to do the onboarding. And tomorrow morning, we'll be trading together. Thanks, Rod. Thanks, Marcia. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow. So long, everyone. Bye-bye.